Me did Yanyante Chua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Nefesi kakomu Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
So our very last topic. I'm going to read a post put out by a music researcher. His name is Eric Tosca. He has put out something worth considering. And I believe, because we do more show business, we will learn from this. Now listen to what he wrote. When I come back, I'm going to have a full discussion on this with my panel members. He said, the way Facebook stories, TikTok, IG Reels, as in Instagram Reels, and WhatsApp statuses, they blow songs now there. We for stop they blame DJs for the influx of Nigerian songs for Ghana. Be like DJs not be the first point of music promotion anymore. Them they add different feeling and vibes to almost all the current hits. Now songs they blow on social media before DJs they play them first time on radio surf. Almost all my recent favorites on Audio Mac are songs I heard on WhatsApp statuses or Facebook stories. Let me list some of them. Maybe it be the same way you got to know any of these songs. And he listed Faith, Beautifully, Camido, Sugarcane, Kwesi Arthur, Celebrate, Kiss Daniel, A God, J. Will's Medicine, Olamide featuring Bella Smoother, Triumphant, Kofi Kinata, Digress 2, and Samsni and Black Sheriff, Gold Digger. And it says, it no be DJ's way make I add these songs to my favorites. I discovered all through social media, especially Facebook stories. Let me just break it down for you. Eric Tosca is a music researcher. He is a music researcher for 3 music awards. Therefore, he's someone who follows music. Or say he has been monitoring the space for the past months or years. When we say lately, and yet DJs are more radio so, and I say and yet TV videos are more and a money hunyum. A quite hunyum for Friday say on Instagram. No, I come who say girl be. Ne nufu sun kakra de to sun kakra na ne odigina musa woso ne ho to nyum bi sa onam TikTok no akohia bi sa amanfo WhatsApp status na Facebook stories e ho na ohu onyum oso otenyo na nyum na ko ne de no akọ Shazam e obehwe na okay this is the song no they are adding to the playlist enye DJ ene ma enyum ne ye hit. So he's asking say sa places no na platforms na ma enyum hitted lately there. Why are we blaming the DJ? I say DJ the government now their impact in promoting songs or making songs big less. So why are we blaming them? This is a big story. Now it's a big story because if you are a promoter, you are an artist manager, you are a record label boss, it now comes back to you say, where do you do your promotion? Should you go to the traditional media platforms or you should look for the ladies Asantua, Jackie, or say Felicia, and other nyumba komom, and also the command DJ sticker. No, this is a big story. Forsen is an executive at Create Music. Intidosu is also an executive at Intidosu Records. So they will sure be tackling this issue. Kojokin also promotes so many artists. Forsen, let me start this with you. Eric Tosca's statement here, is it scary for the traditional media and DJs?
Very, very scary.
Really?
It's a statement that can render them extinct. Because already they are becoming extinct. People don't do too much promotion on radio and even TV nowadays. Yeah, they do. But majority of their concern is on social media. And it's because now people live their lives on social media. The world is, the world has changed so much, Sammy. For the past 15 years, maybe 15, 20 years, let's say 20 years, we are just a son. And maybe those who are much younger than us will not understand how the world has changed. Yeah. Yesterday I tried playing a certain game with my daughter at home, and I realized, hey, we are just a son. She has never even heard it before. I just wanted to, just play some games we used to play when we were kids. And Daddy, what's that? Give me my tablet and let me enjoy my game.
I got type it tablet.
You understand? So the world has changed so much. Right now, everything is on social media. That's what I mean. If you want to promote a song right now, TikTokers are taking over. Instagram queens and kings, slayers are those doing the promotion now. Twitter, we have guys who are so powerful on Twitter, you have no idea.
Yeah.
So powerful, the Kalijays and the rest.
Yeah.
These guys are so powerful, you have no idea. So, and the reason why social media, promoters are now preferred is that if I bring my song to, let's say, DJ Sticker, a fantastic DJ by all standards, I bring it to him to play. And DJ Sticker plays the song on his radio platform. At that point, DJ Sticker cannot give me the figures that, when I played the song, at least 1,000 people heard it. And listen, when he plays it into the air, it is done.
Yeah.
Echo.
Asa.
Once, if you were not there at that time he was playing to listen, it's gone. Nobody will ever hear it again. Unless maybe it was a recorded show on social media.
Okay.
But these social media people, when they do a video with it, it's there. They have followers. Some of them have like 500K followers.
Yeah. Some even millions. Yeah.
Millions. If you give it to Asantua and Asantua uses it on TikTok, you manage to find Hajia Bintu. And she shakes herself small. She uses it on her TikTok. The Bintu Nation people.
Bintu Nation.
I tell you, the Bintu Nation people. Shout out to my friend Humphrey.
Okay.
Denzel, Kigali Hotel.
Okay.
The CEO of Kigali Hotel is my very good friend.
I know.
He knows why I'm shouting him out.
We all know.
I'm just greeting him. Denzel, I salute, I hail. The Bintu natives, they go and watch. Some get fascinated by the video, and then they will share it. Sometimes they think they are sharing Hajia Bintu's backside. But you can't share the backside alone. The backside goes with the song.
Yeah.
There are so many songs. I heard them from online, from some of these TikTokers.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a very nice time to pass time. Just take your phone and scroll on TikTok.
Yeah.
There are so many songs. There's
Love Mountain.
Is that CK?
Yeah.
That song was there. I think I'm using it on that song.
Yeah, the remix. Yeah.
And then, due to TikTok, it has come back again and now bigger.
Hey, Charlie, personally, I also heard that song on TikTok.
Peru,
same way.
On TikTok, became big. You get it? So, right now, the game is on social media. People have realized that, no. Look, Facebook now has, I think, over 1 million or so subscribers. 1 billion, sorry.
It's now even over 1 billion.
Over 1 billion now.
Yeah.
Which means the people on Facebook, they are more than the people in Nigeria. The people on Facebook, they are more than the people in America. That tells you that Facebook is like 3 or 4 countries put together. You get it? So this is where the world has gotten to. And it is a danger to DJs, which means DJs and the traditional media people should now have to sit down
And
strategize.
Yeah.
This is what our people have done, and they be a jaya when our big time producers like the Despites and the rest, the Goodies records and all that, they were into music and all that. When music changed from cassette to CD and we were migrating from the CD to the digital platform, our people couldn't go along. So you lose. That's when we lost everything. Our people who are in this traditional media space should find a way to move along. So now, and I think some of them are doing. So now you see a TV platform like Base One streaming on TV, but still on Facebook.
Yeah.
Why? Because TV no me share asa, mobile replay nine, me sanche we asa, but near what online there, forever. Just say be omukoko taking it down, but once it's there, anybody can go there and then be watching. You get it, and be watching, and it's a very better way of doing promotion. And one other thing that make a man stressing on is the fact that this online also gives you results.
Yeah.
Direct results, as in you're able to account for what you are buying. If I pay Base One to play my song or to play an advert for me, and Base One doesn't do the online, and Base One plays it, Base One may not be able to tell me that yes, when I played it, you had 1 million hits or 1 million eyeballs. But the online people can give you, for instance, I give someone like there's this guy, Brother Harrison.
Yeah.
Brother Harrison on Instagram.
Very huge,
quietly, but very huge.
Yeah,
you give him something to share for you within a minute or two. 20k views.
Yeah, I know.
100k views. You get, and he will give you the results. If you come back to you and say, oh, the 5,000 I paid you, where is the results? I'll say any. But the traditional platforms can't give you that. All they can do is, I played the song. Maybe at the time you played it, all the people who were supposed to be listening had tuned into another station, or they were not by their set at the time. So the world has changed. Our people must understand that the world has changed and change ourselves and stop doing the conservative way of sticking to our own, being comfortable in our own corner. We've been comfortable. So
the post is factual.
It's factual
that those platforms are promoting songs more than traditional platforms.
If you go on TikTok right now, I like watching Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
I like watching TikTok. Just be following. Even right now, TikTok for Act of Pressure, I'm a YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube first started here Reels.
Shorts, yeah.
I'm a short friend YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Reels now, no my.
I know.
I'm Act of Pressure, mom. Because some realized at a point YouTube was going off. YouTube realized at a point, now my phone call YouTube you, because some call YouTube. I can show video back on massacre. And your fan videos necessary to share. But TikTok happen. So they are also trying to invent itself. Any business that doesn't look at what's happening to reinvent itself, that business is heading towards extinction.
Wow. Okay, his name is Stephen Forson. He's also a music executive, so obviously he knows what he's talking about. Eric Tosca, thank you so much for that one. Since you guys want to listen to Intim Dodo Solomon, I'm say almost trying there Intim Dodo Solomon Becca on this particular topic. So let's listen to Intim, then we'll listen to Kojo King. After that, we'll see if we can pick some calls from you as well. Chamo, Eric Tosca, music researcher, or say CAD. Industry no idea Emma enyum echo high enye radio DJs enye DJs be pure online. Let me get your opinion on this.
Yeah, the all he's right.
Okay.
That's what is happening. But you can't say history is a better guide than your good intention. So we history they will be to me the history I know. A bear chance say wow decide to say me person me you person me you and no more guidance papa bia but history bit me a guide you and you know even before 1901 1889 something happened drastic about music. In fact I'm for complaining pa so that time omo invented bibia na friend of wax cylinder. Wax cylinder no na omutimi the recording but before that no na won hye da nya say ya recording nyum bia obetumi abɔ no wo fi ana bibi this year concert na bandsmen omo no microphone no ma be bɔ ne adade in the wax cylinder by in 1889 na musicians cry complaining say and this time around so they don't need that anymore omo be bɔ nyum no wo mu fi omo be bɔ nyum no wo mu place enti ne ye adwuma be ne be ombe so mu gu ye adwuma no because of sa invention e buy no but ebinum adapt omo ye fast sometimes so wax cylinder no onim say what the bonum no be about 200 times and not sound na say enti ne eso wo bebregu ho enti
say na
na o replace na o ye sometimes invention na ba omo use no ena sa eno so kwa no na enwum no kwa no obebo a 2 minutes pe ena wo so and no ye musician at that time I saw recorded 2 minutes. One recorded 2 minutes. I ain't the me recording man. And no na echo. Into musicians complaining. Record label owners be complaining because at that time no music executives. I'm complaining because on the own musician bands or turn the gadgets ne bibia or mokobo. Say no wa recording ko bono fi musicians o mbe bono we hin sana na o modune at that time and sana e wo ma radio buy so no mu complain because they bonum no radio so enji no e ye o mo say o munya concert mo o munya ho mo nti radio aba je adwuma no radio ni wo ma na event so buy apawa yes at the time and so it me recorded about around 40 something minutes. And no I honor the album by no. First no you recorded single wax cylinder so. They say what me recorded single be brave. Into no the big go power so. Into or ni mu no be 12 song actually 12 song. O kabo ma be 40 something minutes because 2 minutes now 12 now 24 minutes here. So around 40 something minutes. Intina no na yakoze say they abeji apawa tum eno na ewo ho a. Anche na disk buy. Hard disk buy eno crowded the wa my more CD. Wa my 74 minutes.
Yeah.
And into after the obetumi recording more songs. Ni nyina so eba amanfo complaining. Just as ana music na yen. Eba obetumi complaining na yekoja. Ana say o complaining na don ho agim na so ne o moko na CD nso ba ya eno a CD e be gina mu ancha say CD nso so e koda ya chesi social
onan wie
ba o wunti no so do adwene ko wa
ogutu ye mreba
yes o ye mre enkoyi enti no so do adwene ko wa the same thing will happen to you yen ba enye say binum benefit you and the whole thing is a CD for instance oma companies are not omo twa CDs no bebre agu and no so be bo CD wa be manufacture wa de na de agu so agoton ana agu players na e de bo CD no omo jaye even laptops new laptop ababia ana laptop bia be hu say CD ROM won bia eye old okoto laptop na say CD ROM ma mento eye old so what to there wo hodada but eye new a okoto na say wo CD ROM pe eye old laptop ye manufacture ya che enye e kwara be it means that say who you say be ye enye say enye
but enye modern
say okoto fofra say na okoto fofro now so wo pe CD ROM there na just say okoto be 10-year old manufactured laptop
okay I get it
ache anything no sa na ye dey ko ene ya ba bedru Facebook yi wa intino inventions technology e change ye sa the way I even you consume music before time in fact now my vocal complaining iPod ba fofo yes aden na ye di nyum bebre begu small machine we so na ye e ba sa na record label owners na they say as ye the enyum na cho mo free but later omo finding a way of monetizing that no they are even happy say ya any say digital platforms no omo they own ɛno na beat ye record label you know saa despite money you know saa nka saa digital platforms I think ye local one despite ne only and now goodies ne only and now sleep music ne only and so woman ntimi anya saa ɛna omo complaining they say the omo talk cassette biom they say the omo person beto CD ene mafo aba pen drive ne de atwe onwom ɛna omo complaining saa na ekoja omo anything na akwa bedru sa abre ya say even on say Facebook any YouTube ekra no omo ho kire omo because of TikTok first no onim say ye bonwom at wa observe ya enwom no be first 20 to 30 seconds no beat nkwa anza na enwom na started anything na radio for no no mo dia fam don't change the dial stay tuned na omo pese omo bridge that gap no because obi o ebo beat na on tenyum na o tune no and there say DJ no na you know no radio host no bobi bi fam say the be ba si super pepe because of that they say amanfo obonyuma omo mfa sa sound ni kan biem straight na enwom na start na oboy order because they say you need time attention span na less TikTok 15 seconds anya ne da no wawu ne da waka ama say even omo platforms na no afede de nya wokra na o choose nyim ne bi omo na suggest
yes
they only be engage ache no omo the similar thing abro enti enema esesa bi the Tosca can is so true and say we adapt it because I know na aba so wanya ye be kwaja and I watch history so asisa in fact and they were TikTok for beba we don't know ba for beba ama say the music asisa this time no technology amana is so cheap say shatter beat me 100 songs in a year but some time ago say go 100 songs no go the begu hin and go the begu hin see the
go champ my master
why now why then
glass masters I very
and you know and name master sisan bi ne take advantage and yet I will lose out or Eric Tosca ne observation now I right
solid
into be follow na take advantage of it.
All right, in Team Dodu Solomon, aka HMO, telling us Eric Tosca and the observation here. So, like I said, he's a music researcher, so obviously he knows what he's talking about. Now, moving on to Kojokin, finally on this before we pick their calls. Kojo, come through Eric Tosca's observation and what you think about it.
Yeah, I think he made a right observation, and it is happening in the current dispensation now. About business, we look at marketers look at the pixel analysis to identify what is happening in the environment. So we look at the political factors, the environmental, social, cultural, technological, and legal issues. And these form under the macro environment, which you have no control over them. You just have to adapt. We have the micro, which you can control as an organization or a business person. But the macro factors, which I made mention of, you can't control. If there's a political rule or law, you can't, but you just have to adapt to it. If there are changes in the environment, you just have to adapt to it. If there are technological changes, you just have to adapt with it. If you fail to adapt to it, the better thing you do is to remain in your corner. You can't do nothing about it. You just have to remain in your corner. Now, there's been changes. Before it was radio. It was very effective. But then there's been an other, which is the internet or the social media platforms. Now, what you have to do is, you are still in business. So you need to add what has been added to it. Don't be in a place of you don't know what is happening around the environment. You decide to be in your corner or in your comfortable zone. Now, this is another way of promotion. So the only thing you do is to adapt to it. And these are things that we have experts who analyze the environment. They forecast and they know what is happening. They are able to identify the possible changes in the near future. So they don't sit down and wait for the thing to happen, but they are always on the field, forecasting, estimating the possible changes in the environment. Now, it wasn't like accidental when Facebook and all these things happened. There was a conversation. So if you are a business or an organization, your people are on the phone anticipating before people will come out like an app like Facebook. There should be a conversation. They will come out, discuss about it. This is how the world, even now it's happening. The next technology, if you are somebody that is on the ground, you'll be abreast of such technologies. What is likely to happen in maybe automobile field and mobile phone field. If you follow, you will know. So if there's a technology that is coming that will affect your business, there and there you plan against it. So for instance, when before we migrated from CD to digital, there was a conversation. So those who were in the CD business, if they follow this conversation, they will know that, okay, this is going to happen maybe in the next 5 years. So what are the possible solutions that we can map up to be able to fit into such an environment? That thing never happened. Right now, if you are in food business, if you are in water business, if you are in whatever business, even the media business, there are technologies that are being discussed, which is going to happen. So if you are using the old system, you have to forecast. Let your men be abreast of some of these possible changes, because when it comes, definitely it will affect the old system. And you can't be using the same method with new and expect new results. Yeah. And the old ways of doing things, you can't use it for the new things that are happening now. So that is the major problem that affected some of us. And even the media houses now, let's do a critical analysis here. Like TV3, they have about 1 million, 1 point something million followers on IG. Than most of even the bloggers. Now, everybody can own a social media platform. Being it a musician, a radio, a media house, or a TV station, you have the right to what? To own a social media platform. But not any individual can own a radio station or a TV station.
But there is something I want to put out before you continue. You know, we all understand that this is what the world is turning into. Sure. But now that we also know that if you have a product, beyond putting it online, beyond making sure it is on TV, beyond making sure it is on radio, there are some things you have to do. Putting it just on TikTok doesn't solve the problem. The fact that you put it on TikTok, it doesn't solve the problem. Putting it on just maybe a WhatsApp status doesn't solve a problem. You also have to do the legwork. Yes. The fact that Mediama Asantua, Mediama Jacqueline, Mediama Way, that is not the end of the story. You also have to add the legwork, and the legwork might be even performances. Going here to perform. Eric Tosca here is an award scheme researcher. I'm sure 3 Music is coming. And Naomuti on the boardroom. Almost starting and you release it on this date. There's the impact of this song. This is how this song is doing. All these things are things they are considering. It's not the fact that someone listened to it online and our friends and platform. So that is all. So I'm just adding this to add to Kojo's contribution. Kojo, I'm sure you can continue from here.
Yes. And so when some of these tools or changes happen, it is for our good. It's for us to enhance whatever we were enjoying before. And even with communication, when you have your message, choosing how to deliver your message, choosing the right channel is key. You can choose to use bloggers, but you might not attain the result that you want. Now, if I want to promote my music, I ask myself, what do I look for? What is the kind of results I'm looking for? So when you give it to a blogger and you go and your posts have 1 million views, what have you achieved?
Results.
What are you looking for? That your artist will be get known when you walk by the street, people will be able to identify your artist or what? You assess that, or it's just about, this blogger posted my artist and it has 500,000 views. After the 500,000 views,
what is next?
You have seen it. Yes, it's there. Did he give your artist a kind of public identity, or whatever your song you intended, the goal you wanted to achieve, did you get it? Somebody also give to maybe a radio station. Okay, play my song for maybe 1 month. What was the goal? Okay, I wanted that when I pass by the streets or when I go for shows, I want people to sing along my songs. Now, when you have to do this check, I know radio have a tracker to track people who are listening to the program at a particular point. I think
estimation and a human kind of projection.
Okay. They don't have any system to identify that the number of people are listening to me.
They only do so via online tuning.
Okay.
Tuning can help you to see, say, okay, at this stage, this number of people are tuning in or have tuned in.
Okay.
But say,
okay, so there's also a way to do that. That is the manual to be able to walk around the street and realize people are playing my songs and the response from the audience. So this is an extra job that you do to verify whether the kind of promo strategy or the medium that you chose is
working or not. Yeah.
So giving it to TikTokers or giving it to bloggers, it's also important. By the end of the day, the results, you achieve it. Always I say that all these platforms, there are ways you promote it. If you don't promote it right, you won't get the results. Now, even IG, when you post, they allow only 5% of your following to see your post for promotional purposes.
Okay.
Yes.
They allow 5%.
They allow, if you have 1 million, only 5% will see.
I see.
The rest you promote.
It's what you are saying confirmed.
Oh yes, you can ask those IT group.
Wow.
They allow just 5% to see because they want to come and promote.
That's when you post it from the like organic, what they say organic views. But if that post gets more reaction, they will still share it to another people. But for the beginning, then you are allowed certain number and see how it will impact on the views, and then they go ahead and push.
So they leave the rest for you to come and do proper promotion so that the numbers will go up.
Sponsor.
Exactly. So if I'm going for a TikToker, you have to go be. I think people are so fascinated with the fact that when you give it to them, they get the views. But on the real, let's also check. Okay, with the kind of product that I have, which kind of medium will help me now
push my agenda
to get whatever I want to achieve, but not neglecting and say that, oh, this one has come to replace the other. For all you know, if it was so real that social media or these TikTokers blow music that we are seeing, then a lot of people should be out there now. But at times, somebody will give to a TikToker and might not get the results. You give to a blogger, you pay, might not get the results because. And you cited an example that when they post, it's there. And even some of these bloggers, the frequency that they post, maybe has collected money from you, from this platform, it has to post all of them. When you post, the next 30 minutes, they have posted another one. That one,
30 minutes, I want
now we're not going to say. So you might think, say, what the am a blogger, what that? And you're going to say, me, where AB and how they command. DJ that is why marketers we pray for integrated marketing communication that is involving every aspect for radio TikTokers
okay, our time is up though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
TikTok, are they really getting all kind of Nigeria? And say just
that's the quality of the song sometimes.
They use the right app in Facebook, Instagram. There are right ways to use the results. Of
course.
And then it's about just posting. And then some of the artists, they have following, more following. Back on one bit to me, the in the channel no crap blow. But because
is also a factor.
Because the TikToker no, on only new ways and means obeying me. I use so and not me happen. What the command or no be effective. So we have to analyze all these platforms and their benefits and see the one that fits at a particular time when you want to do promotion. Else obey but
Thank you.